Now, where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's way.
We are truly changing lives in the community with this money that Shirley's Way raises because of all of you have pitched in and helped, $10 to $20 at a time. And it's been amazing to watch that grow. People need help. Cancer not only affects people physically, but it affects them financially. And we're asking all of you to go to the website and help us make that happen.
There are helping hands. Now where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
I did the walk several years ago, and then I'd heard about Shirley's Way, and then probably the next thing was when they helped my friend Patty. We had a fundraiser for her, but then Mike also helped her, like I said, with her mortgages, and she probably would have lost her house. A lot of times people can't work, and I think that was the whole purpose when Mike started this was, to bridge that gap for people that are in treatment and they can't work, and he's always said that people shouldn't have to worry about paying bills when they're sick. They have enough on their plate. They have enough to worry about. Everybody has their own story and their own situation. If they need help, we're there for them. Really, the ultimate thing would be great not to have this job and there be a cure, but until then, I hope we can continue to do what we're doing. It's a blessing for people.
Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way. Now, where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
So we had a doctor, he came in and he said, it looks to be pancreatic cancer. So she started doing her treatments and everything seemed to be going good, but we were running into all those Medicaid insurance problems, so you never knew if one day she was gonna wake up and wasn't gonna have insurance. So I made the decision to come home from Eastern Kentucky. So I figured I'd come back here and go to U of L, maybe try and help out things here with them. So that's why I started serving again at Tumbleweed and making whatever money I could make to try and take a couple bills off of their back. So Mike went and bought us a brand new refrigerator and gave us a $100 gift card to Kroger. So it was things like that to where as soon as something bad would happen, he would step in and it was a weight off your shoulders to step in and help my mom. And, she was trying her best to have the best quality of life that she could. I think for Mike to help her out and, ease a little bit of her pain while she was fighting, helped her a lot. She wrote a lot of people's letters before she passed, and she only told me about them because she wanted to make sure they got them, and she had wrote one to Mike and told him that he was her angel. Thanks to Shirley's Way, my mom was able to live out the rest of her life comfortable and knowing that even after she was gone, we were still going to be taken care of.
Now where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
Marshall. So one of the things that is very important to me is the fact that charities keep the money in the city. And Shirley's Way is directly benefiting many people here locally that are battling cancer. I think what Mike is doing is tremendous. So I've had an opportunity to work with many charities locally, and Shirley's Way by far makes me feel the best inside. It really brings joy to my heart to help people that need help at the most desperate time of their lives.
Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way. Now, where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
So we had a doctor, he came in and he said, you know, it looks to be pancreatic cancer. So she started doing her treatments and everything seemed to be going good, but we were running into all those Medicaid insurance problems, so you never knew if one day she was gonna wake up and wasn't gonna have insurance. So I made the decision to come home from Eastern Kentucky. So I figured I'd come back here and go to U of L, maybe try and help out things here with them. So that's why I started serving again at Tumbleweed and making whatever money I could make to try and take a couple bills off of their back. So Mike went and bought us a brand new refrigerator and gave us a $100 gift card to Kroger. So it was things like that to where as soon as something bad would happen, he would step in and just, it was a weight off your shoulders to step in and help my mom. And, you know, she was trying her best to have the best quality of life that she could. I think for Mike to help her out and, you know, ease a little bit of her pain while she was fighting, you know, helped her a lot. She wrote a lot of people's letters before she passed, and she only told me about them because she wanted to make sure they got them. And she had wrote one to Mike and told him that he was her angel. Thanks to Shirley's Way, my mom was able to live out the rest of her life comfortable and knowing that even after she was gone, we were still going to be taken care of.
Now where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
I did the walk several years ago, and then I'd heard about Shirley's Way, and then probably the next thing was when they helped my friend Patty. We had a fundraiser for her, but then Mike also helped her, like I said, with her mortgages, and she probably would have lost her house. A lot of times people can't work, and I think that was the whole purpose when Mike started this was, to bridge that gap for people that are in treatment and they can't work. And, he's always said that, people shouldn't have to worry about paying bills when they're sick. I mean, they have enough on their plate. They have enough to worry about. Everybody has their own story and their own situation. If they need help, we're there for them. Really, the ultimate thing would be great not to have this job and there be a cure. But until then, I hope we can continue to do what we're doing. It's a blessing for people.
Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way. Now, where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's way.
I'm Marshall. So one of the things that is very important to me is the fact that charities keep the money in the city. And Shirley's Way is directly benefiting many people here locally that are battling cancer. I think what Mike is doing is tremendous. So I've had an opportunity to work with many charities locally, and Shirley's Way by far makes me feel the best inside. It really brings joy to my heart to help people that need help at the most desperate time of their lives.
Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
We are truly changing lives in the community with this money that Shirley's Way raises because of all of you have pitched in and helped, $10 to $20 at a time. And it's been amazing to watch that grow. People need help. Cancer not only affects people physically, but it affects them financially. And we're asking all of you to go to the website and help us make that happen.
There are helping hands. Now where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
Now, where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.
We are truly changing lives in the community with this money that Shirley's Way raises because of all of you have pitched in and helped, $10 to $20 at a time. And it's been amazing to watch that grow. People need help. Cancer not only affects people physically, but it affects them financially. And we're asking all of you to go to the website and help us make that happen.
There are helping hands. Now where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, welcome to our Shirley's Way Queen of Hearts drawing tonight. I'm Kelly Duckworth.
And I'm Mike Mulroney.
Make sure tomorrow we're premiering our interview with Blessings in a Backpack at 8 p.m. We'll talk a little bit about it. The woman that I interviewed is the director, and if you don't know what Blessings in a Backpack is, it's actually a national charity. I didn't know that. I thought it was more local here in Kentucky, but they started, I believe, back in the early 2000s. You all watched the interview, and correct me if I'm wrong, but kids were going home on Fridays from school and didn't know where their next meal was going to come from.
Yeah, it happens. I did quite a bit of work for a couple of schools here in Louisville. And it's true. I mean, there's kids that come to school hungry, and it aggravates me when people get on their soapbox and mad because the school and our tax dollars are paying for kids to eat breakfast. Well, you don't understand, but breakfast and lunch provided by JCPS is the only food some of these kids will get, and they have no food on the weekends.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 50 or 60 hours, obviously, on the weekend that they didn't know where their next meal was going to come from. So they started this program, and on Friday, they send these kids home with a backpack full of food. And it should last them until Monday when they come back to school. But due to COVID and things like that, it's obviously changed this year since kiddos aren't in school. But they've teamed up to do some of these food pickups at the other local schools and things like that. So it's a really good interview. Make sure to check it out. That's premiering tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Before the next thing, and I never shared this story with you, and it just hit me in my mind. A friend of mine's a teacher, and she had a kid follow her around right before the last day of school a few years ago. And he's a great kid, and she said he just started throwing fits and temper tantrums and refused to get on the bus because it was the last day of the school year. And they finally got out of the kid that he was so upset because he wasn't going to have food in the summertime.
So for 3 months, the whole summer.
He said the only time he was able to eat was while he was in school. And he didn't, I mean, she said he threw an absolute fit because he didn't want to get on the bus because he said he probably wouldn't have hardly anything to eat in the summer.
Yeah.
So think about that. And Blessings in a Backpack helps fill that void. So before we go on today, we have a special award, and this one truly is special. We did Volunteer of the Award, and the guy was amazing, Jack. He's here again tonight. But this one is really special too. This is the first one we've ever done. For whatever reason, I'm a big 80s rocker. I love Kiss, Motley Crue, and Kelly doesn't even know half these people are. And so for whatever reason, when somebody really does something pretty cool on social media or whatever, I said, you're a true rock star. And this one is a true rock star. We've been trying to do this YouTube stuff earlier in the year and just really couldn't get it rocking and rolling and moving. And for those of you who don't know, we did a Rock Out Cancer. We've tried to do it a few years in a row. And last year we did it, Rock Out Cancer in Broad and Skid Row. We had a great time. We didn't make much money, but we had a great learning experience. So the group that got together and the group that put on Rock Out Cancer got together a couple months ago and had drinks and was talking, and for whatever reason it came up, and I said, you know, I'd really love to take this stuff to YouTube and create a game show out of it. I said, we tried it earlier this year and we just couldn't figure it out. And the guy sitting next to us said, I edit video for a living. He said, I can make it happen. And so here we are. He found the tools that we got. We got all this green room and equipment in the back room of our office, and here we are. We've been streaming YouTube, and things are going really well. We feel like they're going really well.
I think so.
And so anyway, my friends at Woodford, I sent them a message Saturday, and they're great people, and they didn't donate it, but they got this bottle ready for us. And so the 2020 Rock Star of the Year, Shirley's Way, is Ryan Murphy. Ryan, I know you're listening, buddy. And, you know, we've really been trying to get this done, and we couldn't do it without you. You set all this up, and I fully believe in recognizing the people that have gotten us this far. And you've done it, man. So Rock Star of the Year, you got a huge Woodford bottle, 1.75. It's got the Shirley's Way logo on the back, and you can see it there, Shirley's Way 2020. We're trying to get out of 2020 as quick as we can, but 2020 Rockstar of the Year Award. Thank you, Ryan, for everything you've done, and truly are a rock star. And he really is. He's a drummer in a band for Wax Factory. So if you need a band, Wax Factory, they're amazing. But here you go. I'll get this over to you. But it's the biggest Woodford bottle they got. So I don't know if you want to drink it or put it on yourself, but I'd hate to waste this liquid. But anyway, it's a pretty cool looking bottle.
Yeah, so we're the faces of it, but people like Ryan behind the scenes, we wouldn't be here without him. So
Not at all.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, so as always, we have a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Click that little bell to be notified. You won't miss anything that we upload. Things like patient interviews, which are amazing to watch. We did a lot of $500 giveaways a few months ago. We actually interviewed a doctor a few weeks ago. That was pretty good too. So all that good stuff is on our YouTube channel. Obviously, all of our drawings are streamed on there. And then if you aren't familiar with Shirley's Way, we raise money to help those that are fighting cancer in the forms of rent, mortgage, utilities, food, medication, things like that. And if you want to learn more, check out our website at shirleysway.org.
Now's a good time to sign up.
It is.
Yeah, we've really been pushing. In 2021, we're going to be pushing a major program to get 1,000 people to sign up as a $10 monthly donor. That's it. One cup of fancy coffee a month, because fancy coffee is expensive, and it's good. I'm not knocking it, but it's very good. But we're pushing to get 1,000 people to sign up to be a $10 monthly donor. And we do regular drawings. So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow, if you sign up, so you still have until 12:30 tomorrow. Actually, let's do noon. You have
Okay.
until noon tomorrow on the 22nd to sign up to be a regular monthly donor. And if you are, you're going to be putting a drawing for a $1,000 gift card basket.
It's an amazing gift card.
It really
basket.
is. We had a lot of local people donate gift cards to us and things like that. And this is just one of our ways to give back to our monthly donors, because you all really, during COVID at the beginning of the year, are the ones that kept us going.
Yeah.
So,
Well, 2021, hop on the train now. We've got some amazing things planned and a big announcement, hopefully coming soon, that I can't wait for us to tell you about. But now is the time to hop on the train. You could win things monthly, and this gift card basket tomorrow is going to be insane. So go to shirleysway.org and sign up to be a $10 or more monthly donor, or our UPS regular payroll deduction employees.
Yeah.
Those people
They're
are
also
included in the drawing. So
Yep.
please go out and sign up. You got till noon tomorrow to be eligible for this gift card basket.
and for 2021, I think 1,000 people at $10 a month is pretty reasonable.
I think so. I think it's doable. We're
I do
working
too.
on a campaign to hit this one out of the park. So you might as well get signed up early, and that way you don't have to keep listening to us.
Yeah, I agree. So at the end of this video, we're going to announce the winner of the $50 gift card for commenting on last week's video. So don't forget, at the end of this one, if you comment hashtag Shirley's Way, you'll be put in the drawing for next one.
Yep.
And as you're watching it, like I said, leave that comment at the end of this YouTube video. And then all of our content that we're uploading, the patient interviews, cash giveaways, and all that stuff. So we hold 3 drawings all week long. They're all split the pots and $2 tickets. Monday night at 8:30 is obviously our big Queen of Hearts drawing. If you didn't get a chance to get out and get your tickets, go to queenofheartslive.org. Hopefully this pot's going to roll over to next week. What is Wednesday?
Wednesday's Joker's Wild. And that pot is right at $31,000, I believe, and you could win half of that. You know, $15,000 right before holidays would be very, very useful, and it would change a lot of people's lives. So get tickets there at jokerswildlive.org, and that one is every Wednesday at 6.
Yep, and then Fridays at 7 p.m., we're back here again doing Wheel of Cash. That's a primary and a bonus board. Between those two, I think we're a little bit over 16,000 because someone actually hit the primary board a few weeks ago. So Wheel of Cash, live.org. Make sure to go out and get your tickets before Friday at 7.
And subscribe. We can't say it enough. We're going to say it 1,000 times during every broadcast because we got something really special working on YouTube. So all we can say is please subscribe to YouTube and click on the bell to be notified, because we got some big things coming up here soon. I don't know if y'all realize, but we do this Cobble Wobble party every year. We've partnered with those people, and we're going to be streaming that to YouTube in January. So please subscribe, stay tuned, get notified, click the bell, get notified when we have new content.
I'm excited for Cabo Wabo
It's gonna be
virtual. So along with subscribing to our YouTube channel, becoming a regular $10 monthly donor at shirleysway.org, there are a few other ways that you can help us out. 2 completely free ones is Kroger Rewards and Amazon Smiles. So Kroger Rewards, choose us as your charity if you shop at Kroger for groceries and things like that, and they'll send a portion to Shirley's Way. Same thing with Amazon. If you are doing last-minute Christmas shopping, if you go to smile.amazon.com, you have to make sure that smile's in front of it. Choose us as your charity as well. They'll send some more money to us. And I just got an email the other day because obviously I send mine to Shirley's Way. We'd already gotten like $2,300 just from Amazon, and I mean that's completely free. So
yeah, that's over time, and that's big. And I just got the notification, the quarterly report from Kroger yesterday, and it's almost $1,100 that we got from Kroger Rewards. So, and those 2 programs cost you nothing. They donate a percentage of your sale to the charity of your choice.
yeah, completely free. So if you're already going to shop there, please consider choosing us. And last but not least, like you mentioned earlier, UPS United Way campaign. If you work at UPS or you know someone that does and you want to choose a different charity, consider us for that one as well, because you can send us a payroll deduction, and that check is getting bigger and bigger every time.
Yeah, it's getting huge.
Yeah, and they're also included in those monthly donor giveaways. So, all right, let's get to our sponsors real quick.
Our first one's Plumber Supply, a fantastic community organization, and they're a supply company, so contractors buy from them, and they have, it says in their logo, everything under the sun, heating and air equipment, water heaters, and things like that. So they're an amazing organization. They've been a sponsor for a while, and we greatly appreciate them.
Yep, next up is Mr. Shane O'Keefe at We Care. He is your guy for all your health insurance needs. So I think if open enrollment ended, I believe, a few weeks ago,
Yep.
but if you're looking for some new health insurance, reach out to Shane. Individual health insurance, Medicare supplements, small group insurance, things like that. I know insurance can be confusing, so he's the guy to talk to.
Stockyards Bank and Miss Maria Woosley. She's one of the best in the business, and she's an amazing person. So reach out to her if you're looking at buying or selling or refinancing. And I know rates are super cheap right now. If your credit score is really well, I think you can get below 3%. But Maria can tell you what you're eligible for, and she does an amazing job. She posted the other day at 10 o'clock at night that she got clear to close on a client's loan, and she was so excited about it. So she works all the time, and she's a great person.
I agree. Our good friend Scott Wright and his team at Wright Mechanical for all your heating and air needs. We can't say enough good things about these people. They've been with Shirley's Way since the very beginning, and they're usually one of our first sponsors for any event that we're holding.
They're sponsoring Cabo.
I know, first ones, right?
Yeah.
So anything that we usually need, they're the first to sign up for it. They're amazing. So if you're wanting to get your furnace checked out or anything like that for the winter time, or even get your air conditioner running next summer, make sure to call Wright Mechanical.
I had 2 people this week on Facebook, friends of mine, that asked who knows somebody in the furnace, heating and air business. I'm like, good Lord, I know they've seen our posts and
Wright
our comments and
Mechanical.
sponsorship stuff. So anyway, Tara Harris, one of our newer sponsors. She's an amazing realtor with Missy Klein Realty. Please get a hold of Miss Terrace if you're Tara Harris. I put those together.
Saying those words together?
Get a hold of Miss Tara Harris if you're buying or selling a home. She does a fantastic job, and she'll take very good care of you.
Mr. Jimmy Weeks and his team at Max Care for all your carpet cleaning, air duct, upholstery, and hardwood floors. I don't know if he came and cleaned our floors and I didn't notice it, but our gaming facility carpet looks great.
Mary
if he
must have
did.
called him, yeah.
I was going to say, the yellow is nice and clean and bright again. So anything professional cleaning service wise, reach out to Jimmy and his team at Max Care.
Yeah, they do a great job. Mary was going to have them come every quarter or something, so she must have called them last week.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And our last one is A+ Signs and Screen Printing. Joe Bohannon prints all of our stuff for us, and they're a one-stop shop for any type of screen printing, koozies, T-shirts. They do car wraps. They wrapped our box truck, did an amazing job. They do screens for windows. If you got large retail windows, they can do the screens and the tint for those, and they did our windows up front. So he does a fabulous job. Plus, he's a great person.
So thank you to all of our sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor, if you own a business or know someone that may be interested, reach out to Mike or myself, or send your stuff into info@shirleysway.com. We'd love to have you. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and click that bell to be notified for every video that we upload. We have great content on there, and make sure to subscribe and comment in that comment section tonight, #Shirley's Way, and you could win a $50 gift card next Monday.
All right.
Toast time. So if you're a regular watcher and Shirley's Way supporter, you know we always do a toast. So if you're watching out there, leave #CancerSucks in the comments on 3. 1, 2, 3. Cancer sucks. I know I've seen people with their masks and they have a hole or something in them.
Kind of defeats
Take
the
a
purpose,
drink.
doesn't it?
I know, but you know, like a zipper maybe you could close the bag.
Yeah.
All right, so make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video for to see who won that $50 gift card, and make sure you comment #Shirley's Way to be eligible for next week. All right, our pot total. Get to a drawing. I won again, of course. Mike was predicting 217,000.
Too aggressive. Yeah, I got more confidence in the ticket buyers than them.
Well, this week we got up to $215,336. So thanks to the Kentucky Gaming Commission, we've been allowed to do digital drawings. And we're using calculator.net on the left over there. So that first ticket number is 90400, and the last ticket number is 92929.
Nanu.
I know, that's a tongue twister.
You know that one?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't know Mork and Mindy.
All right, let's generate a winner.
You have to look Mork and Mindy up next time.
Mork and Mindy?
Yeah. He used to do Nanu, so 9292.
Is that what it sounds like?
All right, winning ticket number is?
92315.
All right, while we're looking up the winner, you got a card here.
I do have a card,
we
yeah.
We try to read cards of, people send us cards all the time thanking us, and it's pretty cool to see, and we usually sit around and cry when we're reading these, so it's
Yeah, they're pretty emotional. I have 3 actually, so I'm just going to read one. They're all taped together here. So I'm going to leave out names, but this says, "Thank you isn't nearly enough to say. You have no idea how your foundation helped us. For once in 2 years, I got bills caught up." So
Wow.
2 years. That's crazy. I called it making layaway payments on them. So then to help pay for our truck payment, that was amazing. She said it was great. So for the past 3.5 years, they've been a struggle financially, but mentally and physically, they've been a lot worse. This person's cancer has been stable for 1.5 years, but the November MRI showed more. He's struggling more and more each day, and before he's so confused, he wanted to say a prayer to all that were involved in helping us. So thank you so much for your generosity. You will never know what you've done for us.
You know, seeing those stories like that, and we've gotten to the point where we don't really think about it till they send those cards, but, you know, that's part of where the money goes in the community. And if you haven't watched and heard, we have actually, since we started, how much have we given away?
Over $1 million.
Yeah, and we typically write checks to the debtor, so we don't hand people, in some cases we have, but in most cases we write the money directly to the mortgage broker, to the rent, to the landlords, to the LG&E, to the water bill. So the money goes directly to those people, and it's been over $1 million. So thank everyone for participating in our games and monthly donors and things like that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Do we have a winner? All right, let's see who won.
Remember what the ticket number was?
92315.
Okay.
Let's double check. Yep, 92315. So we covered the first name there, but the last name is Blair, ticket 92315, and they want card number 35 cut
35,
out.
correct, everybody?
Agreed.
All right,
Got a
we
couple
got people
people
checking.
verifying here.
See what
You all need to start picking numbers on my side so that I can cut out the card.
Yeah, because I'm horrible left-handed. I'm going to cut myself. We got insurance?
I think so. I hope. So if this is the Queen of Hearts, you're going to win half of over $215,000. If it's a 2 through a 10, it's worth $250, and a Jack through an Ace is worth $500. Woo! Not the Queen, but you still won $250.
It's a 9 of hearts. 9 of hearts. So Mr.
Yeah.
Blair, Mrs. Blair, we can't see the first name, so you just won $250. And how will they get their check, Kelly?
So thanks to Digital Gaming, I have all your information, so I'll be giving you a call here in about 10 minutes to let you know what you won, and we'll mail you out a check. So thank you all so much for watching. Let's get to our $50 gift card winner from last week's video. That is
Miss Mary Rechtenwald. Congratulations. Mary's a big-time follower. She's buys tickets on anything we do, so congratulations, Mary. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. So if you want to send us your info to info@shirleysway.com or reach out to Mike or myself, since we are familiar with you, we will send you your $50 gift card. So make sure you subscribe and comment #ShirleysWay for your chance at a $50 gift card next week.
All right.
Thank you all so much for watching. We'll talk to you later.
Now, where there's a need, there are helping hands. Now, where there's a need, there is a way. Shirley's Way.